Welcome back to the Hillbilly RV channel. Today we're at Lake Stevens. We're in the new section. They have added, I don't know, probably 15. I don't think they're full hookup, but they're electric and water sites. So these are brand new this year. That's what they did all winter. And that's where we're at. So we are here working on this Wildcat fifth wheel. And the folks got here the other day, and the one slide out would not work. These are Power Gear slide outs, which of course, like everything else, has been bought by Lippert. And so I think he YouTubed some stuff, seen that those are bad about kind of getting stuck in, so they got that room out. The other room come right out, but when they got ready to leave yesterday, the room that we're working on would not go in. Sounds to me like that when they just push the button, the clutch is slipping. There is a clutch in these gearboxes, and you'll probably get to hear it here in a minute. But if not, it's a very distinctive sound. It's a click, 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 click. It's a very hard click, and that's that clutch slipping. It's doing its job. Now, those clutches can, you know, after they slip so many times, they can go bad. They just get weak. I expect that's probably going to be the case on this one, because the lady told me that they tried for 3 hours to get that room in. They had people pushing and pulling and everything trying to get that room in. So they slipped that clutch a lot, most likely. So, but I'm gonna see if I can get the room in so they can get the camper back to their house. And then if we have to do more work, order parts, then we can do that, but we need to get it out of the campground. He did pull it off their site with the room out, and that's okay. You know, back when I worked for the dealership, we moved campers all the time with the rooms out. That would freak most people out. But I mean, just to move it from, you know, 100 yards, there ain't a thing wrong with that, people. If you need to, you can move the RV, just within reason. I mean, you gotta go slow, you gotta go easy. Make sure there's no big rough places or nothing like that. But yes, you can move them with the rooms out. Just be careful. Heck, I've seen them going down the road 70 mile an hour with the rooms out before. So yeah, I don't know what that's all about, but let's now this is a flush floor room, which means the first 4 or 5 inches is definitely the hardest. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go under there with a 12-inch crescent and see if I can get the room to move. It just depends on how the electric actuator is set up. Some of them have some room at the end that will allow the room to move, and some are tight. Let's go see what this one looks like. Yeah, because if we have to try and move it while the customer pushes the switch, we're gonna have to start a generator for power, because where they moved it to here to get it off the spot, there's no power, but she did bring a generator. So let me crawl under here. Let's see what's going on. This is one where the adjuster nuts are tight. A lot of times they'll set them up where, you know, there's like 2 or 3 inches of play in this that actuator can move in and out before the room actually starts moving. But this is not one of those. So, oh, and the timing rod's up inside the belly somewhere. So I'm gonna have to drop some of this belly down so that I can get to the timing bar. So I'll be back here shortly. So in there, inside the frame, that square bar, that's the timing bar. Okay, So I accessed it, and then I took the one adjuster nut off this actuator. So we're going to start the generator, and we're trying to get this actuator to go in a little bit, enough to where I can get up in here with my crescent and physically try to move this room in. I think if we can get it in a foot to get that flush floor started, then I believe the actuator will take it in. Now we may end up having to replace parts later, but right now I'm just trying to get the room in. And I could just run this adjuster nut. No, it will hit there. No, we're gonna do it like I said we was gonna do it. So yeah, let's go get a little noisy. We're gonna start the generator, and then we're gonna see if we can run this actuator in a little bit, just get it out of the way. Okay, so I've got the mechanism unhooked. Let's push. She thinks it's slide number 2. Let's see if we hear anything. Boy, that mechanism is really bad. Yeah, I think that's either had an internal failure in that gearbox, or they just flat out. Let me try slide 1 out, see if, just make sure we're on the right one. Neither one of them want to move. Dang it. I didn't want to have to take the electric mechanism completely out, because it's kind of hard to lock the room back into place when you do that. Let's see. I think that's what I'm gonna have to do though. I'm gonna have to just completely remove that slide mechanism for this room over here. So that hopefully I can use my crescent wrench and get this room in. I'm a little bit afraid to put my crescent wrench on that timing bar and try to move the room while she pushes the button. That just sounds like a recipe for disaster. Sounds like an easy way to get a hand stuck and under a 12-inch crescent wrench, and get a hand or a finger smashed, or as we say in West Virginia, a finger. Those are fingers, that's a thumb. I wouldn't want to smash any of my fingers or my thumb. Okay, I'm gonna have to take some more belly down. Let me see what we're gonna do here. But you did get to hear that noise when these power gear, or now it's Lippert, when those clutches slip in those gearboxes. That's the noise it makes. I can't tell, because the motor for this slide mechanism is over here. The motor for that slide mechanism is over here. I can't tell which one's which. I still can't tell which one's which. I'm gonna have to get her to I'm gonna have to get some more belly down. I'm gonna have to just lay my hands on it and get her to push the switch, make sure. Well, I mean, I know which one's which when I'm under there. That's silly. Neither one of them want to go either direction though. Okay, so they had broken the manual crank handle off the gearbox, so I reattached that and actually got the mechanism to move. So now I'm going to go under here with my crescent wrench and see if I can get the room to come in. Pretty good sized room, and it is a flush floor, so all that stuff adds up to hard to move. Here comes old Roger Dodger. Check it on me. Y'all don't know Roger Dodger yet, do you? Huh? Might get to meet Roger in a minute. All right, so I'm just gonna reach up in here and get a hold of this timing bar with my wrench. See if I can move this ring. Gotta go the right direction. Oh yeah. Even a flush foot. Oh. There's old Roger Dodger. Say hi, Roger.
Hello.
Hey, since you're here, would you do me a favor?
Sure.
There's a crank handle sticking out of the camper on the other side.
You want me to go turn it?
Turn it for me, clockwise, please.
Clockwise?
Yeah, I believe so, bud.
Right side,
Yeah, just turn a little bit, let me see. Yeah, that's the correct way. Just go quite a ways. Alrighty, hang on there. Thank you, Rod. Okay. Let me move it some more here. Wrong way. All right, we got it started. Let me put the nut back on the end of this mechanism, and then we'll see if we can get the rest of the way in. Hey, give me that bowl, please. You know I was gonna put you to work, didn't you?
I figured. When I seen you crawl up under, I said,
See me crawl up under, and then you sat over and watched for a half hour, didn't you?
yeah, I did.
I know how you are.
Motor go out.
Oh, motor went out, or I believe I actually think the gearbox went bad. Or maybe it just got stuck too, I don't know. Slide rims are awesome.
They are.
So this is not hydraulic, right?
No, it's electric.
Okay.
DC electric motor.
Okay.
Yeah, like I said, the motor just drives a big screw,
Okay.
and
Okay.
it runs in and out on that screw.
So that's another thing he was thinking. He was like, you'd think if it's hydraulic, you'd have some kind of sticker or something. I guess to be low on, I don't know. He's trying to think of everything.
Yeah. Hey, Raj. Crank on a little bit and see if it goes.
Right.
Yeah, same direction. There you go. Okay. Well.
Keep cranking or stop?
Yeah, just go on. You're doing such a good job. Shit going in. It's fine. It's normal. These things make some weird noises. Right there, the hardest that guy's worked all week. Of course, it is just Monday, but still.
Actually, I worked harder yesterday.
Yeah, see, his day off. Yeah, so county employees, what are you gonna do with them? Probably getting pretty close to being done, bud. Yep, about another 4 inches. All right, you're done, bud. And I tell you what, as easy as that thing turns, it's had some kind of internal failure.
Okay.
Might still put a ratchet strap
Okay.
or both on it,
Okay.
just to keep from going out while y'all head home.
Okay.
Appreciate it, bud.
Yep, thank you.
Could have done without him.
Yes, you could.
Oh, Well, it just took me longer.
Yeah, it would have took you longer. Being old age and all.
So, okay, well, I believe so. Yes, ma'am. The 2 compartment doors and the entry door, that's all we had unlocked. So there you have it. There's getting your room in a pinch. We ended up cranking that room all the way in with the emergency bypass crank handle. We got the room, well actually, we got the room part way in, and I just went in and hit the button to get the mechanism to see if it would move. No, it would not move. Then the funny thing is, we got the room all the way in, and just for grins and giggles, I got everything hooked back up and did put a ratchet strap across from this room to the frame rail on the other side, just to make sure this room doesn't migrate out while they're on their way home, and which is just across town. We ordered a mechanism, a new gearbox, motor and gearbox combination, and here in about a week or so we'll go over and install that. But yeah, after we got the room in, I hooked the mechanism back up just to help hold the room in, and then just for grins and giggles I went and hit the button. The room come out a couple inches, went back in. So I don't know, there's something wonky going on there. I don't know if the gearbox is bad or what it is, but we got a new gearbox coming. Does that make sense? So, and Lippert really likes them gearboxes. They hate to see those things go out the door. Oh, where's my sunglasses? But anyway, so that's it. We got it in. They can get it home, get it out of this campground, and then we'll work on it later when we get some parts. So, won't y'all work on it later? No, don't work on it later. Do it right now. Get down in that comment section. Leave me a comment, a criticism, concern. Let me know how you would have done this. Sometimes all I can do is get stuff folded up in so people can travel, and that's all these folks wanted. They wanted to be able to get it out of here, get it out of this campground. So that's all I got for today. As always, thanks for watching, and y'all have a fantastic day.